Press that city gas distribution news flow as well. Sapna is now joining in. Sapna, I was saying earlier, this feels a bit like deja vu. We had that oil minister comment 6 months or so back, which caused a ripple. And now government sources telling you that market expectations about CGD profitability needs to be sort of adjusted, normalized in that sense. Tell us what you're picking up.
Absolutely, Prashant, you have read it right. So the understanding basically is that yes, I mean, the CGD players have had a pretty good run, and they are still having a good run. But in terms of their their continued profitability on the higher side, may post this APM gas cut, gas allocation cut, it may just be possible that some normalization, quote unquote, in the profitability may be visible. Which is not a bad thing, as per the government view, so to speak. Also, needs to be kept in mind, just to balance this out, in the sense that three players have already made representations to the government last week, and within that, Prashant, is one point I would like to highlight is that, maybe it's also a matter of interpretation. So when you're talking about the new well intervention or gas from new wells in terms of legacy fields, 20% premium pricing, which is part of the Girish Parekh recommendation, that is what Cabinet had approved in FY24. There, basically, the company is saying that this 20% premium pricing should be done actually on the ceiling rate of $6.5 and not the APM rate of 7.48. So as of now, the APM rate is 7.48. So 20% on that actually turns out around $9 odd. That's how the gas pricing will happen for them. In terms of the incremental, the cut that has happened, the incremental gas that is to be sourced from the new wells. So that is one aspect where they have put up, and more or less government is indicating that things are not too bad. They have also been cutting allocations for the gas plants as well as for the gas majors themselves, like the internal consumption of GAIL and ONGC. All of that has been coming down. So this is
I guess Sapna, Sapna, I guess the message seems to be loud and clear from what you're telling us, what sources are telling you, that if you want to charge market pricing, make sure your input is also market prices linked and not regulated or administered pricing. Got that, Sapna? Thanks very much. That's an important development, and we'll keep tracking it.